Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to the Future, the game. So in the last episode we beat Citizen Brown, which ended with an unexpected twist. This time we're going to be playing episode 4, Double Visions. Or at least starting on episode 4. Because these have been at least 2 hours long, per. Except for the first one, which was like 3.5. But, anyway, new game! Yes, show goals. Starring Telltale Games. Presented in association with Universal Partnerships and Licensing. Back to the Future. The game. And Marty's in a cell. That's never a good sign when your main character starts off in a cell.
Where am I? Ah, Citizen Plus? Citizen Plus?
Yep.
Doesn't look like it's on. Someone's locked up all my stuff. I'll never get that combination on my own.
Make sure the McFly boy is prepped for his Citizen Plus treatment by the time I finish with my husband.
How is Citizen Brown?
I'm afraid it's worse than we imagined. He's gone completely antisocial.
Darn.
We're using every tool at our disposal to snap him out of it. But I fear that nothing short of a complete personality rebuild will bring our leader back to us.
And it's all McFly's fault.
Unbelievable, isn't it? One teenage hooligan has brought Hill Valley to the brink of ruin. Ah, well. Let me know when he's ready. I'll be tending to Citizen Brown.
I gotta get out of here and rescue Doc. Doc.
That's not good.
Martin?
Ah, Dad, is that you?
Who else would it be?
Where are you?
Back in the garage. What are you doing in the Citizen Plus ward?
Edna threw me in here.
She can't do that to my son. How can I help?
Know anything about cracking combination locks?
Sorry, son. I'm more of a peeping Tom than a safecracker.
Is there any way you could help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
Override the what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Not that I'm not happy that you're here, but why are you here?
I'm looking for your mother.
Mom?
After you left, she and I had a big old fight, and, well, she went and signed herself up for a full battery of Citizen Plus treatments.
Didn't you tell her about Biff?
I tried. You know your mother. Once she puts her mind to something, she's a regular force of nature.
Huh.
Figure that if I can just find her, maybe I can talk her out of this foolishness.
Dad, those Citizen Plus watches are gonna turn everyone in Hill Valley into robots, starting with Citizen Brown.
I always suspected digital watches were evil.
It's not the watches, Dad, it's Edna. She's completely lost it.
Citizen Edna's crazy? Oh, that's not good. Although it would explain a lot.
Dad, I know this is a lot to accept, but I've got to rescue Citizen Brown so that we can go back in time and stop him from ever marrying Edna in the first place.
You're right, son. That is a lot to accept. So let's forget you ever said it and just concentrate on getting you out of there.
Yeah, maybe that's for the best. So, have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
It's nice that you're concerned about Mom, but couldn't you come down here yourself?
Oh, I couldn't do that. probably in enough trouble with the authorities already.
No, I think it's better for everyone if I stay here in my garage with my televisions and cameras.
Stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
That's not very relaxing. Doc. Hello?
What?
Why is all my stuff locked in a cage?
In order to ensure that Citizen Plus patients don't injure themselves, their belongings are placed in a locked box until the completion of their Citizen Plus treatment.
Injure themselves?
It's a very intensive process. Some people can't handle it.
Can I take a look at my stuff for a second?
Why?
I want to make sure my guitar neck isn't getting bent.
What?
Come on, man. My parents spent a fortune on that thing.
Fine. Back away from the door, sir. There. How's the guitar?
I guess it's okay.
Good.
Hey, let me out!
Well,
I'll never get that combination on my own. Dad,
How can I help, son?
I tried to peek over the guard's shoulder to get the combination, but he's too tall.
Over his shoulder? Hold on.
What?
I may have it on tape.
Zoom, enhance. Zoom, enhance. Ha!
What?
The camera was high enough to see over his shoulder.
Nice work, Dad.
The combination is 2 left, 8 right, 18 left, 32 right.
All right.
okay.
Hey, your guitar! I'm sorry I tried to throw it out.
Yeah, the guitar's pretty cool, but this is what I care about.
No fair making your dad all misty, son.
That's not very relaxing. I can't plug my guitar into that. Hello?
What now?
Let me out of here.
Sorry, sir, but Citizen Plus patients aren't allowed to exit their waiting rooms until the Citizen Plus treatment chamber has been suitably prepped for their procedure.
You can't keep me in here. It's against the law.
When you signed your Citizen Plus treatment agreement, you gave the Citizen Plus ward legal approval to incarcerate you until the completion of your Citizen Plus treatment.
I didn't sign anything.
Of course you did, sir. Citizen Edna handed me the paperwork herself.
Of course she did. I don't suppose you believe me if I told you that Edna forged my signature?
That's a good one, sir.
Hey, could you get me a burger or something? The only food I've had today is a tofu dog.
Regrettably, sir, the rigors of the Citizen Plus treatment require you to begin the process with an empty stomach.
Can I take another look at my stuff?
No.
It's empty.
Whoa. Whoa.
How do I get out of here?
I can't plug my guitar into that. Laying my guitar over the speaker is going to attract a lot of attention. I should wait until I've got the right audience. I can't plug my guitar into that. I can't plug my guitar into that. Nah. I don't think so. Dad.
How can I help, son?
So, have you found Mom yet?
Not yet.
You wouldn't believe how many cameras they've got around here.
Is there any way you could help me escape this loony bin?
What did you have in mind?
I don't know. Maybe override the security systems or something.
Override the what? Son, this isn't a science fiction movie.
Stay close, Dad.
I'm as close as I can get, Martin.
That's not very relaxing. Maybe not. I don't think a picture of my dad would be useful here. I don't think a picture of my dad would be useful here. I don't think a picture of my dad would be useful here. I don't think a picture of my dad would be useful here.
Ah, the window.
I don't think a picture of my dad would be useful here. I can't plug my guitar into that. Jen? Hey, Jennifer! I gotta get her attention. Dad,
How can I help, son?
could you let me talk to Jennifer?
Jennifer Parker?
Yeah, she's in the room next door.
Let's see, that'd be waiting room beta. Got it.
You're all patched in, son. Jennifer.
Martin, is that you? Where are you?
I'm over here, in the camera.
Oh, Martin, aren't you in enough trouble already?
Trouble? Jen, what are you talking about?
You know, with all the drinking and the PDAs.
Jennifer, what's wrong with you? You sound strange.
I used to be strange, Martin, but thanks to my first Citizen Plus treatment, I'm well on my way to becoming an average, well-adjusted teenager.
Citizen Plus? Oh no, Jen, not you too. Why's your door open?
Now that I'm finished with my Citizen Plus treatment, I'm free to go whenever I want. I'm just waiting for the nice guard to escort me out.
Jen, snap out of it. This isn't the real you. I mean, it's kind of like the real you, but not like the real you in this timeline.
Wow, that's...
I know, it sounds crazy.
I'd never call you crazy, Martin. You're just sick. I should know I used to be sick too. But now I never want to spray paint a Buick or listen to rock music ever again.
Oh, crap.
Jen, this whole Citizen Plus thing is a scam. Edna's using it to take control of everyone in Hill Valley, including her husband.
You know, Citizen Edna told me you were having paranoid delusions, but I had no idea.
So, what was your Citizen Plus treatment like anyway?
It's... Well, that's weird. I don't really remember. Must be a side effect of the treatments.
How'd you wind up in the Citizen Plus program anyway?
My dad signed me up, and it's a good thing, too. I was completely out of control.
I kinda liked it. Hey, do you know what time it is?
No.
Didn't they give you some kind of digital watch when you were done with all that brainwashing?
The Citizen Plus watch? I won't get one of those for another 5 or 6 treatments.
Rats. Hey, on your way out, do you think you could help me break out of here?
Oh, I couldn't do that, Martin. It's against the rules.
Okay, forget breaking out. Could you at least come visit me? It's kind of lonely in here.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to see each other until you've undergone your first Citizen Plus treatment.
Why not?
Because your gosh danged hormones are out of control, Martin.
Could you hang around for a few minutes? It's nice to have someone to talk to.
I'll be here until the guard comes for me. Then I'll really have to tell him about how you're hijacking the cameras.
Oh, come on. Don't be a narc.
I'm not a narc. I'm a good citizen.
Ah.
Okay, Jane, here's a little something I think you're gonna like. At least, I hope you still do.
Martin?
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Martin? What are you...
Overriding your Citizen Plus program. There you go. Now you can think straight.
What's going on here?
I have no idea, sir. I was minding my own business when all of a sudden a horrible noise started coming out of that camera.
Well, that's not right.
Yeah, well, neither is this. No one scrambles my brain. You hear me?
Ha-ha!
I'm Jennifer Parker, rock and roller.
Jen?
Oh, yeah, right.
Did that work?
Yeah, Jen.
No time for small talk, McFly. We need to get you disguised so we can walk out of here. Calvin Klein underwear? Really?
There. How do I look?
Little short for a stormtrooper, but it'll have to be fun.
Stormtrooper. A little short for a stormtrooper.
I can't plug my guitar into that.
Okay, Hotshot, what's next?
Now we rescue Citizen Brown, get the hell out of here, and get things back to the way they're supposed to be.
Whatever, just as long as I get to break some stuff. I've got a lot of pent-up hostility right now, you know?
Miss Parker,
What the?
Yeah.
I'm here to escort you to the lobby. Your father's waiting for you.
Can he wait? I was hoping that this attractive young man could take me on a tour of the facilities.
I'm afraid I really must insist, miss.
Relax, Jennifer. I've got everything under control.
Really?
Really.
Okay then. But first... Mwah.
What was that for?
For saving me, dummy. Let's go, officer.
You know, I'm probably gonna have to write you up for a PDA violation.
Don't bite me.
What?
Rock and roll.
Huh. Power of love?
That speaker looks really familiar. There's no one in my cell to talk to. There's nothing I need in there.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I could be pretty persuasive.
No.
Increase somatosensory fluids by 17%.
Wow, they've really got this door locked up tight. I wonder what sick freak they've got in here. Ah! I should have known. Hi, Biff. Looks like your intercom's busted. Just as well. It'd probably be just a bunch of swearing and mixed metaphors anyway. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo! The guard says I'm not supposed to give you any food until you swallow your pill. I'd never get my hand under there. I'd never get my hand under there. I'd never get my hand under there.
Disengage, Ox.
Hi, Biff. Come on, Biff, just swallow your pill. I almost feel sorry for the poor guy. Almost. Hi, Biff. Bye, Biff. Oh, Biff spit. Hey.
Shh, busy.
Can I have some of that? Feels like I haven't eaten in years.
No, that's Tannen's. He's not allowed to eat it until he's taken his pacification pill. We tried to give it to him an hour ago, but he still hasn't swallowed it.
Let me try. I can be pretty persuasive.
No. No improvement, Citizen Edna.
I could put the pill in Biff's food, but I don't think the guard's gonna eat it, and I can't blame him.
Hey, is that a public display of affection over there?
What?
Sorry, it was just a shadow.
Stop goofing around and get back to work.
Yes, sir.
And now the guard should be passed out, right?
Jeez, what have they been feeding Biff? Horse tranquilizers?
You, God!
Who, me?
I mean, me?
Yes, you. As you can see, that slacker of a technician is sleeping on the job again. Please be a dear and tend to the Citizen Plus control panel, will you?
Sure.
Okay, Doc, I'm in. Now, how do I get you out of here without turning you into a vegetable? He'll be out for a while. I used to think she was a little annoying, but now she's just plain evil. There's no jack. There's no place to plug it in here.
Balance the limbic inverters, please.
Jeez, where's the off button on this thing? Hey, an equalizer. At least, I think it's an equalizer. Tactile. Oh! Whoa! Oh, sorry.
Oh!
Volume. Finally, a word I can understand. Okay, that moved him a few inches. Maybe I can blast him right out the door. I can't plug my guitar into that. I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
So we need to hook it up to something. That's our hint. Alright, I think I can manage that.
I guess the speakers won't push him any further until I hook it up to a really big sound.
No, no.
He'll be out for a while. That looks like a giant air freshener. Weird.
Are you having problems with the controls, citizen?
There's nothing I need in there. There's no one in my cell to talk to.
Hey, get me out of here.
Sorry, can't hear you in this thing, but thanks for the duds, though.
Oh.
It's broken. I guess Jen did that so the guard won't be able to call for help.
What are you doing in here?
Looking for the bathroom?
The next scheduled bathroom break isn't for another 158 minutes.
Right.
So, a little under 2 hours.
Let it go, Emmett. When you wake up, you'll be a whole new person.
Hi, Biff. You want out of here, big guy? Guess they don't work. Hey, Biff. Guess who your guard is? Peekaboo. Bye, Biff. I can't plug my guitar into that. Optics. I am not doing that again. Gastrosensory. Small factory. I think I know what that means.
What the?
Looks like the aroma tanks have clogged themselves again.
Oh, thank you. I hadn't noticed that. Come on, make yourself useful. I'm sorry about the delay, dear. This'd go a lot easier if you just gave up this madness about time machines and altering the past. You should concentrate on the future.
There is no future for us.
You won't think that in a few more hours.
Edna, please, think about the consequences of your actions.
Me? You're the one threatening the social order of Hill Valley with your crazy...
Well, now we can go in here.
Hey, Doc, let's get ready to blow this joint.
What was that? You! What are you doing?
Getting my friend out of here, you nutcase. Okay, that was a little less dramatic than I had expected. Whoa!
There we go.
Oh, Your Honor.
What? I can't hear you.
You're welcome.
After him, you slackers!
You lose! Ha ha ha! We win!
Attention citizens.
Reese's and Brown.
An Omega-1 priority alert. Potentially disruptive nonconformists are loose in the courthouse. Please return to your homes until the situation has been resolved. Have a nice day.
They're not gonna find us.
What the heck was Edna doing to you back there?
She was trying to rebuild my personality from the ground up, erasing the parts she didn't like.
Harsh. Hey, it's my mom. Hey,
Don't talk to her. She could give us away.
what do we do now?
Now we wait for the guards to clear out so we can make a break for your time machine.
Shouldn't we go help?
Once we go back and change history, none of this will ever happen.
I guess. No offense, Your Honor, but why'd you marry Edna anyway? She's kind of crazy.
Yes, now. But back when we were first dating, her madness was tempered by an ironclad sense of right and wrong. At least, that's how it seemed to me at the time.
All right, Dad. All right.
Where is the DeLorean anyway?
I had the wreck towed to my secret lab near Clayton Ravine.
Clayton Ravine, as in Clara Clayton?
Why is that significant?
Well, Clara's kind of supposed to be your wife, so yeah.
Fascinating.
Mom, Dad, no!
They'll be fine. Once we repair the time stream, none of this will ever have happened.
I guess you're right.
Looks like the coast is clear.
For now.
Great, let's go fix the DeLorean.
I'm afraid I'll have to do that without you, Martin.
What? Why?
Well, from what little I understand of time travel, if you help me rebuild the time machine, your presence in the repair efforts could cause some sort of temporal paradox after we return to 1931.
So what am I supposed to do? Just hang out here in Bizarro Hill Valley until you fix the time machine?
Exactly. But don't worry, if things work out according to plan, you won't even notice I'm gone.
You know, for a second there, you sounded almost as confusing as the real Doc.
See? We're making progress already. See you soon, Martin.
Good luck, Your Honor.
Oh, and you might want to stay off the streets for a few seconds.
Stay off the street? Citizen Brown? Emmett?
He's not coming back, you know.
What are you talking about?
Emmett. Without me to guide him, he's almost useless. Before I found him, he was a miserable failure who never finished anything. But with me to inspire him, look at what we've built!
You think you've inspired Doc? I'll have you know that without you, Emmett Brown is destined to build a time-traveling DeLorean and a flying time train.
Preposterous! Emmett couldn't even build a dog feeder without me to guide him.
Yeah, well, he did that too. Yeah, you've inspired him all right. Inspired him to turn Hill Valley into a bunch of uptight dorks.
I wouldn't expect a delinquent like you to understand.
You're not the only inspiration in Doc's life, you know. In my timeline, he married one of the sweetest women of the 19th century.
Sweetness. Blech. Emmett needs discipline to stay focused. He's so easily distracted.
That's the point.
Okay, Your Honor. Starting to get a little concerned here.
Told you.
It worked! Ha ha! 1 second I'm in the present, the next I'm 6 months in the past. Amazing!
6 months? It took you 6 months to repair the time machine?
6 months, my family fortune, and a sketchy deal with a gang of Libyan nationals. But it was all worth it for this moment.
Emmett, don't do this. You need help.
Oh, blow it out of your exhaust, poor dear. Now that I've escaped into the past, your pack of divorce lawyers can't... Martin, how long have you been waiting for me?
A couple of minutes, maybe?
That's curious. I set the repair time circuits to arrive only a couple of seconds after I left. Oh, well, I'm sure there's no need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Here.
What's this?
Clothes for our trip. We can't have you traipsing around 1931 in that ridiculous outfit.
Wait, our trip?
You didn't think I was going to let you erase the worst mistake of my life without my help, did you?
Fine, leave.
Ah.
I'll ruin you, Emmett.
No, you won't, because you won't exist. Because you won't exist.
Run this town.
Yeah, for now. Give it like 5 seconds. Or 2, or an hour and a half.
Time circuit set for August 26, 1931. You ready to go, Your Honor?
Call me, Doc.
And that seems to be a bit glitchy. But we did it! We escaped! Now we just need to fix everything.
This is where I last saw him. You. Teenage you. You were headed this way, arm in arm with Edna.
Luckily, my erstwhile wife was never the type to kiss on a first date. If we work fast and stay focused, we can see to it that our relationship never moves beyond the hand-holding stage. Well, will you look at that? The old town theater.
What about it?
I haven't thought about this place in years. The missus made me tear it down back in '71. Said the movies were corrupting the younger generation. It was
That's
all
crap.
nonsense, of course. I spent countless evenings here in my youth, and it never turned me into a hoodlum. Say, remember Public Enemy? Why, you dirty rat. No good yellow-bellied stool. Never did manage to see Frankenstein, though.
That's what we're here for. We've got to get young you to see Frankenstein.
Right, of course. The film that was supposed to set off a chain reaction in my imagination, inspire me with a notion that would launch my scientific career.
You've still got no memory of what that notion was?
Well, how could I? It happened in the brain of a different Emmett Brown. An Emmett Brown now erased by the shifting sands of time. Luckily for us, I do know something about my own brain, having lived in it for the past 70-plus years. Once we get my younger self re-inspired by that movie, nothing will distract him from his proper... Great Scott, will you look at that?
The town square?
It's just like I remember it, only dirtier. Oh, the old courthouse.
Come on now, Doc, you need to go inside and check it out. First rule of time travel, Doc, never allow your other self to catch sight of you. It could cause reality to collapse or something.
You mean?
Right behind you. Don't peek. Go on. I'll let you know when you're gone. And don't forget, you're Carl Sagan.
The billions and billions guy?
The suspected arsonist.
Huh?
Just go with it.
Okay, well, now to fix the time stream. Although it's probably not going to be fixed right away, considering that there's still one more episode of this, but...
Harry! You do show up at the oddest moments. Where have you been hiding?
Oh, you know, here and there, you're a little hard to pin down yourself. I went looking for you last night, but...
I believe I was off entertaining a beautiful lady. You know, I never really got a chance to thank you.
Well, I'm sure you would have escaped Kid on your own.
Kid? Oh, sure, I'm grateful for that, but no, I'm talking about Edna. It's funny to think of now, but until that crisis, I actually thought Edna and I disliked one another. Imagine!
Yeah, well, sometimes first impressions are right. The thing is, you shouldn't let Edna distract you from, you know, the business at hand. Finishing your project for the Expo and going to see Frankenstein.
Oh, pshaw. I'm far too busy for movies these days.
But,
And as for my project, it's practically done.
The rocket car?
The rocket car? Boy, are you out of date. I've junked the rocket car.
But...
more trouble than it's worth. I'll never figure out a propulsion system that does what I want it to do. And besides, its social utility is practically non-existent.
You'll figure it out, Emmett. You only need a bolt of inspiration, that's all. Maybe if you went to a...
The mental alignment meter is a much more worthy project.
The what?
It was Edna's idea,
Oh.
and she's really been cracking the whip to get me to complete it in time for the Expo.
Emmett, I'm a little confused here. What day is it?
Why, it's opening day. The opening day of the Expo. Which reminds me, I'd better skedaddle back to the lab. If Edna catches me dawdling, there'll be heck to pay. Catch you around, Callahan.
October 12th? Doc?
Yeah, we go... Okay. So, the mental alignment meter. It was Edna's idea, and that's what started this whole thing.
Come to think of it, it is a bit brisk for August.
Oh, we're 2 months late. The Expo's about to start, and teenage you is already in over his head with Edna.
I always did have a tendency to plunge into things.
Let's plunge into the DeLorean and get to the right date.
No, it's far too risky. Remember how I was late picking you up in '86?
Yeah?
That should have been a tip-off. Something is horribly wrong with the time circuits, and the problem appears to be getting worse. If we try to jump now, we could find ourselves stranded in the Cenozoic age. Or worse, the Mesozoic.
Then we're stuck?
For the time being. I'll look into the problem and see what I can do. In the meantime, you can go to work on the other problem.
Right. I'll go to the lab and see if I can talk teenage you out of...
Impossible. If young me is already as infatuated as you say, you're not going to be able to talk him out of anything. Believe me, I remember. better to focus on the more clear-headed half of the couple.
Edna, where can I find her?
Where do you think? I'll drive. The DeLorean should still function adequately as a means of conveyance in the first 3 dimensions.
Okay, so the time machine is busted. Good job.
You were right. There she is.
My soon-to-be ex-future wife is nothing if not predictable.
Do I really have to talk to her? I mean, couldn't I just hang out until you fix the time circuits and... I'll talk to her.
That made it worse. Good job, Doc.
Better get the DeLorean out of sight before someone...
Hey, you! Quit blocking the drive! All Car of the Future contestants need to report to the North Tent.
Why not? Good luck!
This is going to cause a problem, isn't it?
Hey, Artie.
Officer!
Officer?
Right. Don't blow your cover.
Will you please keep your mind on the task at hand?
Can't talk right now.
Spell it B-R-O-W-N. It's not exactly an obscure name.
I still don't see it on the list. I'm sorry.
Oh, for the love... Let me try this one more time. This is the Hill Valley Science Expo, right?
First annual.
Indeed. The purpose of our fair is to showcase cutting-edge technology.
That's right. And to burnish Hill Valley's reputation as a forward-thinking community.
And yet, you want to exclude the maker of the most revolutionary breakthrough of all.
It's not that I want to, but... oh, dear.
Mr. Callahan, you do pop up at the oddest times. What are you doing here?
I need to...
Whatever it is, I hope you don't have to deal with Mr. Stonewall here. His sole function seems to be preventing people from accomplishing their business. Honestly, with him keeping the books, it's a wonder the Tannen gang got as far as they did. Have you seen Emmett?
No.
Oh, then you've heard all about his big breakthrough, the mental alignment meter. Isn't it exciting? And to think, he didn't even realize the import of his discovery until I pointed it out to him. I've never known anyone like him, so oblivious to his own potential.
I kind of wanted to talk to you about Emmett and his potential.
Funny, I didn't spot it myself at first. In fact, for the longest time, I thought I didn't even like him.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't get it. I mean, Emmett's nice and all, but he's not exactly the kind of guy that has girls swarming all over him.
Well, I'm not your average girl.
Yeah, but...
I appreciate your concerns, Mr. Callahan, but I can take care of myself. I know what I'm looking for in a man, and it so happens Emmett fits the bill to a T. That's Emmett Brown. Rhymes with clown, which I'm beginning to think you are.
Just a simple mix-up, I'm sure.
I've no doubt of that.
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah?
When does the expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without official business here, please get off the grounds! You got official business here?
Yeah.
Well, stay out of the way of the workers. You look familiar. Do I know you?
It's matches. It's matches. He's wearing a disguise.
It's not as nice as my truck back in '86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in '86.
You don't. Well, not right now, but you will.
You said that Emmett fits your bill of requirements for a man.
Yes?
What would that list be exactly?
You'd make a good reporter, Mr. Callahan. You know that? Well, his physical appearance for one thing. Emmett may not be Clark Gable, but he cleans up surprisingly well. I gave him my grandfather's white suit to wear at the Expo. Oh, you should see him in it. He looks positively radiant.
Looks good in a suit. Got it.
And he's completely devoted to me. That's important. I've got no time or tolerance for playboys.
Faithful as a Labrador. Check.
Thirdly, and most important...
Yes?
Well, his mind, of course. It's brilliant, and it's virtuous through and through. His own mind map shows him to be a model citizen.
Good brain, I see. And if it turned out that you were mistaken about any of these qualities...
Say, what's your game?
Just curious, just trying to understand the female mind.
Well, understand this. I'm not some faint-hearted girl who'd run away at the first hint of trouble. I've made a big investment in Emmett. Not money, but I've sunk all my ambitions into him. I'd have to be thoroughly disillusioned before I'd call it quits with Emmett. Got it?
Uh-huh.
Now, Mr. Cub Reporter, is there anything else?
What the heck is this mental alignment meter of Emmett's?
Oh, it's an absolutely revolutionary invention! Measures a person's affinities, what he's attracted to, what he's repulsed by, that sort of thing.
Interesting. And it really works?
Well, of course! What's the point of inventing something that doesn't work? Or, anyway, it works well enough for my purposes.
So you say Emmett only has eyes for you?
Absolutely. It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
Well, it's good to hear he's finally settling down.
Yes. Settling down?
You know, ready to stop playing the field, as it were.
Playing the... Oh, you're joking.
Rather hard for me to picture Emmett as a chick magnet.
Chick magnet?
A guy who gets the girls, you know, motors running.
Motors?
Who makes them, you know.
You mean a chic?
Yeah.
Well, it's a matter of taste, I suppose, but when he's properly pomaded and decked out in my grandfather's white suit, Emmett just glows. Makes my heart flutter a bit just to picture him.
You say you know Emmett is a model citizen, but you don't know him as well as I do. Did you know he once cheated some Libyans out of plutonium?
Plutonium? What would Libyans want with plutonium? I'm sure he had a very good reason. Emmett's mind map demonstrates conclusively his brain is oriented toward virtue.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmett's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmett by now. There are no other girls.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmett's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmett to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
This one time, to power one of his science experiments, Emmett hijacked a train.
Please, there hasn't been a train hijacking in Hill Valley since the days of Mad Dog Tannen.
Emmett's done a lot of shady things in his time. My vice principal warned me to stay away from him.
Your vice principal sounds like a dolt.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Hey, Audie. You seen my Oriole?
You mean this?
Yeah, thanks.
What's she wearing?
She gets to come and go freely, and I'm forced to wait. I love it.
Ah, good. You're back. Give me the full report.
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably.
Fair
Tell
enough.
you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
It worked. Didn't it?
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Okay. No problem there.
Edna doesn't seem to care much for Trixie Trotter.
She never could get past the fact that Trixie had been Kid Tannen's ma.
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
Good. Tell me. No, don't. After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You ought to be getting good at it by now.
Yeah, I guess I am. Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector.
Huh.
But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895. The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind.
Nice rock.
Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground. a network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
Alright. Well, I think I'm going to leave the episode here because we still got a bit more to go. But we will eventually fix the future. Or present. Or... it's confusing. I'll explain. No time to explain. I'll figure it out later. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode. If you liked it, hit that like and that subscribe button. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.